Tony "Bomber" Brown's legacy at West Bromwich Albion is etched not merely in the stone statistics of appearances and goals, but in the very soul of a football club that, for nearly 2 decades, was carried on the shoulders of a man whose brilliance bridged eras. He was the embodiment of loyalty, consistency, and a relentless hunger for goals, all qualities that set him apart in a sport where greatness is often fleeting. To discuss Brown's career is to chart the fortunes of West Bromwich Albion during a period that saw triumphs in domestic cups, flirtations with league success, and the odd heartbreak, with Brown always at the centre of it all. From 1963 to 1981, the Hawthorns was privileged to witness one of English football's most prolific and dedicated servants. Brown's 720 appearances for the club remain a record that speaks to his durability, a remarkable feat in an age before the modern science of sports medicine could eke extra seasons from tired legs.
Then by Robson, here's Johnston. Lovely teasing cross, Regis on the far post, Tony Brown!
Edwards, Cantello. Tony Brown. Good try, and it's going to go in.
Good drive! What a goal! Tony Brown! Oh. Getting in there again, but this might come for Brown. And Tony Brown!
He was not merely present, though. He was productive in ways that still astonish when viewed through the cold lens of history. His 279 goals make him Albion's all-time leading scorer, an achievement that is rendered even more remarkable when one considers the positional versatility with which he played. Brown was not a typical striker, hanging on the shoulder of the last defender waiting for a pass to be slid through.
Brown going like a train in the middle. This is Brown. And a goal. Tony Brown.
He was a midfielder, a marauding force whose instinct for goal was sharper than that of many a centre-forward. His timing of runs, his movement, and his deadly finishing saw him bag goals in every conceivable way, from close-range predatory finishes to thunderous shots from distance that left goalkeepers clutching at air.
Brown coming in on it again. Oh, what a good goal! What a cracking goal by Tony Brown. Really hit that on the volley.
There was a simplicity to his game, yes, but also an elegant efficiency. It was the elegance of an assassin, clinical, direct, and devastating. Brown's importance to West Bromwich Albion transcends mere numbers. His influence on the pitch was never more vital than in the heady days of the 1960s and 70s, when Albion lifted silverware that now adorns the club's history books. The League Cup triumph in 1966 signalled the club's arrival on the bigger stage, but it was the FA Cup victory of 1968 that remains the pinnacle of that era. Brown, as ever, was central to Albion's success. Though it was Jeff Assell who scored the decisive goal in extra time of the final against Everton, Brown's role throughout the competition was indispensable. In many ways, his contribution was symbolic of the team as a whole, workmanlike yet touched by moments of genius. While Brown's accomplishments are numerous, it was his consistency that endeared him so thoroughly to the West Brom faithful. He was named Midlands Footballer of the Year 3 times, an honour that reflects the regional dominance he exerted over his contemporaries. In an era when football was increasingly becoming about big names and transfer market sagas, Brown remained a constant. His crowning individual achievement came in the 1970-71 season, when he finished as the top scorer in Division 1, a remarkable accomplishment for a player whose role demanded more than simply putting the ball in the net. It was the mark of a footballer whose understanding of the game transcended the need for individual accolades. Perhaps the greatest testament to Brown's legacy is not in the records he holds, but in the bronze statue that stands outside the Hawthorns today. Cast in metal, his figure is a permanent reminder to future generations of what he meant to the club and to football as a whole. Statues are not raised for ordinary men, nor are they for those whose contributions can be measured purely in statistics. Brown's statue represents something deeper, an embodiment of a club's history, a symbol of perseverance, loyalty, and excellence. The admiration for Brown is not merely local, though his roots with West Bromwich Albion remain the strongest bond. Throughout the Midlands and beyond, he is recognised as one of the finest players of his generation. What sets him apart from many contemporaries, and indeed from many who have come since, is his unshakable commitment to one club. In an age when loyalty has become a rare currency in football, Brown's career stands as a shining example of what can be achieved through dedication and passion for a single cause. Brown was never one for showmanship or unnecessary flair, but he possessed a certain understated genius. In many ways, he was the quintessential English footballer of his time, tough, disciplined, and utterly committed to the team. He was a player who understood the importance of being more than just the star attraction, someone who elevated those around him while maintaining his own high standards. Tony "Bomber" Brown will forever be West Bromwich Albion's greatest son, his name synonymous with the very identity of the club. A man of modesty but immense talent, his legacy at the Hawthorns is not just in the record books, but in the hearts of all who witnessed his remarkable career. The statue outside the stadium may be bronze, but his impact on the club and the sport is pure gold. As time has passed and football has evolved into the global juggernaut it is today, Tony Brown's name remains revered at West Bromwich Albion. His records have withstood the test of time, but more importantly, his influence and spirit continue to inspire. While there may be other goal scorers and other club legends in the future, there will never be another like him. His greatness was not fleeting. It was earned, season after season, in the heat of battle, on the cold, rain-soaked pitches of English football.
Tony Brown. Brown coming in on it again. Oh, what a good goal! What a cracking goal by Tony!